True peace, Kens and Kenettes. I am back at y'all with another one. And if you trying to stay ahead of the game, man, you should go ahead and subscribe to Pete the Slang, man. I like to say and start off with rest in power to the brother Kevin Samuels. I heard about his passing. Uh, Never met the brother. Watched his videos. Uh, like to say, to the family, much love. But we're gonna get into this article as lawmakers talk big pay raises. Managers bemoan pay compression. Man, Pete the Slang. According to the Congressional Research Service, the cap on general schedule pay is now impacting pay raises in 30 different locality pay areas across the country. Man, Pete the Slang. It just came out today as Congress begins consideration of what could be the largest pay raise for federal workers in 20 years. In 2023, some federal workers near the top of the general schedule pay scale say the debate will have no impact on their paychecks. Peep the Slang. In March, President Biden proposed an average 4.6% pay increase for federal employees, which will mark the largest since 2002. Biden has not specified how the 4.6% figure would break out between across the board increases to basic pay and average increases in locality pay. Although traditional 0.5% has been set aside for the latter, but some lawmakers, including more than 60 in the House, are urging appropriators to overrule the president's plan and implement a 5.1% pay raise next year. Legislations introduced in January by Representative Gary Connolly, DVA, would increase the basic pay, by 4.1% and provide an average 1% increase in locality pay. Man, Pete the Slang. However, for a growing number of federal managers and other employees in technical fields, the debate is moot point. They'll likely only be getting the 4.1% boost to basic pay no matter what. That's because the federal pay gap prevents them from receiving more than the across the board increase to basic pay. For general schedule employees, the federal pay gap for basic and locality pay combined is set at the executive schedule level for a pay rate, which in 2022 is 176,300, according to a February report from the Congressional Research Service. The pay gap caused federal workers in 30 different locality pay areas to see less than 2.7 pay raise implemented by Biden in January. Man, peep the slang. The long-standing issue is no longer impacting those at the very top, GS15 step 10s either. There are 18 different locality areas where multiply steps within the GS15 pay grade are all making 176,300 this year. And in the San Francisco Bay Area, not only are GS15 steps 4 through 10 all hitting the pay gap, so are employees at step 10 of the GX14 grade. Man, peep the slang. The Federal Managers Association has been working to alleviate this issue for years, thus far unsuccessfully. A 2020 briefing document from the organization noted that GS15 Step 10 is Washington, D.C., were already making 15,000 less per year than they would have without the pay gap. Man, peep the slang. While federal employees in areas such as San Francisco, New York City, and Washington, D.C. have been impacted for many years, employees in North Carolina, Georgia, Oregon, and elsewhere across the country are feeling the effects as well. And the problem grows every year. The group wrote, this issue can and will play a role in recruitment and retention to the federal workforce, which already has hiring issues. If an employee is offered a promotion at a higher level with more responsibility but no corresponding salary increase, will they take on a new role? Technology employees who are now gapped may be tempted to leave the government for the private sector where there is no pay gap. Man, peep the slang, yo. Y'all here.